everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Rachel Fisher, and today's list asks the question, if someone says they're nice, are they really? Angels and demons are pretty popular characters in some of our favorite TV shows and comics, so today's video will count down all the things angels have done on our TV screens and in the scripture that weren't very, angelic? Get ready for our list of top 10 angels from the Bible worse than demons. Here we go. There's also some nerdy things that I threw in there, so keep an eye out. Before we get into today's video, I gotta share with you today's sponsor. G2A.com is the place for all things game lovers need to feed their passion. There's like games, toys. They have some of the best games all the way from 20% to 90% off. Whether you're new to gaming or a seasoned veteran, don't snooze on this site and click on the link in our description below to get some sweet deals. And now on to our video. Number 10, Metatron. I don't think there's a character hated more than Metatron in the supernatural world. Metatron was the scribe in the original scripture. Metatron is an angelic being mentioned in the Babylonian Talmud, Kirkasani, and in the books of Enoch, that he is the highest angel and scribe to God. When Sam and Dean in the show encountered him in the series, he appeared like a harmless angel. He agreed to help them translate the angel tablet that they attained. By the way, I'm not finished watching Supernatural because I'm a loser and I don't have time, so I'm spoiling this for myself for all of you. Love you. Anyways, Metatron had ulterior motives and cast all the angels out of heaven using the tablet. He killed the one, the only, sweet baby-faced Dean, so yeah. We hate him. Interestingly enough though, one biblical study source claims that Metatron is simply a myth and that he wasn't actually real. But, like, okay, sure. Anyways, let's move on. Number 9, Zachariah. There's a lot about him in the Bible, but the one we are talking about today is the one, again, from Supernatural. The show at times made it pretty hard to side with any of the angels, especially Zachariah. Not only was he a bully, but he might as well have been a demon. This guy wanted all hell to break loose. He was one of the top guys, the head honchos, had been alive for 6 millennia, was supposed to protect humanity, but chose to not fight against Lilith because he wanted the end of the world to happen. He wanted millions and billions of innocent people to die in order to cleanse the earth. Doesn't that sound like a dictator I'm not allowed to mention on YouTube? Just saying. Number 8, Uriel. The Archangel Uriel is probably one of those people that if he showed up would not mean good news for anyone. Which is kind of funny because you thought that like if an angel showed up it was like a good thing. Apparently in the book of Enoch this guy was pissed that a bunch of angels, the Watchers, we'll talk about them later, were taking up some human lovers, therefore creating giant hybrid offspring. Uriel desired to rid the world of them, so he convinced God to let him take care of it. So he's the one that flooded the world. Yeah, he flooded it. Noah's Ark? Yeah, that was him. The women were apparently transformed into sirens. If that's not enough to know that this guy doesn't mean good news, he's also the main messenger of the apocalypse. Yay! So if he shows up, run! Run away! If you can, probably can't. He'll out chase you with his wings. Anyways. Number 7, Cherubims. Wipe the adorably cute baby idea you have in your head. Cherubims in reality were actually terrifying. Once I'm done explaining how they are actually described in the Bible, you are going to be just as confused as I am. Cherubim were absolutely terrifying to behold. Like, they sound like they were demons. They had 4 faces, one of an ox, a lion, a man, and an eagle, and had 4 wings, and they moved on some kind of wheel within a wheel device that was like covered in eyes. Oh, and apparently they looked like they were also on fire. I don't know. The image we have of cherubims today, the cute chubby baby ones, were a copycat of the Greek and Roman depiction of Cupid. But yeah, I guess who would want a picture of the 4-headed monstrosity on their wall or in a church in stained glass? No one is the answer. Number 6, the Watchers. According to Daniel 4:13, Nebuchadnezzar had a dream after which he remarked, quote, "I saw in the visions of my head while on my bed that there was a watcher, a holy one, coming down from heaven," unquote. The Watchers were a group of angels who, well, they watched. They did that pretty well. They served as the eyes of God and reportedly got into some mischief that you'd assume demons would be good at. Like, you didn't even know angels were lustful at all. You know the destruction Uriel caused above? Well, the Watchers may have been the reason why. The Watchers apparently got so hot and bothered looking at us hot earth women, who could blame them, that they were like, we gotta get some of that. Their human relations caused some strange after effects though. Their offspring were bloodthirsty giants over 1,000 feet tall and they just kept having them. Like, I really hope they started out like really small, because making anyone give birth to that is a crime in itself. Anyways, Uriel drowned them along with all the other innocent people of the world, so I don't know who's worse in that scenario. Number 5, Gabriel. Sorry guys. The Bible makes it pretty clear that it's probably a good idea to fear archangels because, well, they are anything but the sweet and pure images you saw at your childhood church. More like warriors that go out to punish. I know, I thought Satan did that job, but apparently not. We got punishment from both ends. Great. Gabriel at one time was given the task of announcing to Zachariah the birth of John the Baptist, but Zachariah didn't want to believe him and put a stink up about it, so Gabriel, obviously having a short fuse and a very inflated sense of self, was like, quote, "I am Gabriel, I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to speak to you and bring you this good news. But now, because you did not believe my words, you will become mute, unable to speak, until the days these things occur," unquote. I don't know what he was talking about, but the dude literally pulled an Ursula on the poor guy just because he didn't believe him right away. I would say that's not very angelic, but he is an archangel, so. Number 4, the weeping angels. Okay, I know. Hey, aliens, angels, there are plenty of moments in the Bible that potentially depict the two were one and the same, and we're gonna do a video about it, hint hint. Please spare me one nerdy moment where I make a Doctor Who reference. Just one, okay? Just one time. I'm still talking about angels, so it counts. They could be in the Bible, I don't know. Don't Blink, anyways. Don't Blink is one of my absolute favorite episodes of Doctor Who, as it introduced one of the most terrifying creatures in the universe, the Weeping Angels. The Weeping Angels disguise themselves as statues you'd see in graveyards or gardens, always seen weeping over a loved one with their hands over their eyes. But blink, turn away for just a second, and you'll wish you never had. The angels feed off of residual energies, and they are creatures from another world and are known as the Lonely Assassins. They are quantum locked and therefore can't hurt you when they're being observed, but turn away and you're dead. They send you back in time. The day you left becomes the day that you die. Number 3, Jophiel. Based on the whole Eve and the apple thing, I'm honestly not sure what God had planned for us if he didn't want human beings to have knowledge. Like, were we just gonna be in his own like perfect Sims world that he built walls around and then like laugh as we just keep running into the same corners? Like, was that what was gonna happen? Like, you know? But God did not want us eating the apple. Yet we did. But it was the angel Jophiel who threw us out of the Garden of Eden to let us fend for ourselves. He had a massive sword made of fire, and when Eve ate the apple, they were the first to ever face the wrath of his supernatural power. All because they eventually wanted to have some agency and maybe understand how things work. Sorry about it. Number 2, Lucifer. I know, Lucifer's the devil. He's not an angel anymore. Well, technically he still is. He just fell a few feet. Get it? Fallen angel. Okay, whatever. Lucifer being, I don't know, king of hell, could easily scare any demon he came across. Lucifer was cast out of heaven for defying God's orders, even though at one time he was depicted as God's most perfect angel. He was so beautiful he could barely be looked upon. But he became corrupted by pride and took up arms against God when he no longer wanted to serve him. He, along with the rest of his fallen angels, now rule hell and punish all those condemned to damnation. Yeah, sounds like a guy you don't want to mess with. Sounds like the wrong kind of angel. And last but not least, Samael. Ever lose a loved one in an awful way or just in general? Of course, everyone has. According to Christian and Jewish lore, Samael is the angel that brought death to the world. He is also known as the accuser, the seducer, and the destroyer, and is commonly associated with the Grim Reaper. Samael apparently went down to kill baby Jacob while he was still in the womb before Michael stopped him, which is a pretty awful thing to do. His angelic job is to test humanity and attempt to seduce humanity towards sin. Like, that's what his job is. Some say he is synonymous with the devil himself, while others say he is just an angel who functions under God. If humanity fails Big G's judgment, they send good old Samael. Sounds like a pretty scary angel to encounter even if they aren't a demon. And that was our top 10 list of angels from the Bible worse than demons. Thank you for humoring me with the Doctor Who reference. I'm not sorry for it. Not at all. I'm not sorry for it. If you like this video, guys, let us know in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe, say hi to Chris, tell him you love him. It's been a great day. Anyways, guys, until next time, take care.